Dumelang sanibonani, I'm Shani. Hello, hi. It's your girl Kia Morake and welcome to my channel. Okay, Morake. If you're new to this channel, it's all about fashion, beauty, and self-care. And if you're my regular schmegulars, welcome back. I appreciate you guys. Today's video is a fashion video and we are making reversible denim underbust corset, baby. Yes, two-sided. So let's get into it. We are going to start off by making the pattern and we are using masking tape. Ensure that the shirt that you're wearing underneath the masking tape is tight because you do obviously need the corset to fit your body. I tucked in my shirt so that it does not move as I draw my pattern. From there, you are going to start tracing your lines of the pattern. Now obviously guys, it doesn't have to be exactly the way I am doing it. You can just do it in a way that you'd like your corset to come out. It's actually not my first time doing a corset pattern like this. I've done it on one of my first videos, so you guys can check it out. I'll put it right somewhere there on the screen. I numbered the pattern because I am going to cut it and I don't want to be confused when it comes to putting it together. So numbering it helps. You are then going to remove it from your top and you are going to start cutting it. You can paste it on the newspaper first or on a piece of paper, any kind of paper that you have, or cut it first like I am doing, then paste it on your paper. I know you are probably asking yourselves, yeah, which line are you cutting, because there are so many rough lines there. So the line that I am cutting, I ensured that I make it darker than the other lines because this is just a pattern, guys. Obviously so it doesn't have to be perfect, but obviously to be sure where you are cutting, I made the line darker. You only need the pattern of one side of your body or half of your body because you're going to use the same pattern for the other side of your body. Ensure to leave an inch for seam allowance when you are cutting the patterns from the newspaper. Now we get to the jeans or any denim that you have, and we're going to cut that open and start cutting our patterns. So when it comes to the pattern, you are going to cut it twice. So my first pattern, I used the masking tape or the newspaper pattern, and then for the second pattern I'm going to use the pattern that I cut, but ensuring that the material, the same side of the material, is facing each other. I hope I'm making sense. Okay. So now you have both sides of the underbust corset. Please ignore that last part, guys. I had forgotten that I had to cut it twice. Imagine. I had to remind myself with one of my old videos. From there, you are going to put the material together, so you can use your pins or your clips. I'll be using my pins, and this is how you put it together. Okay, so remember that this is a reversible corset, guys, which means it's two-sided. You are going to do exactly the same thing using any other material that you'd like, and I'm using a light blue denim. Sew your pieces together and iron out the seams. Is it the seams? Oh, I hope my terms are right. I hope my terminology is right. But iron it out so that it's nice and neat. I wanted to add the boning, guys, but yeah, I needed this outfit for exactly the same day I was doing it, and I didn't have time to add the boning. But this is also to make it easy for you to add the boning. There you go. You have both your patterns that you're now going to put together. You're going to ensure that the outside of the material is facing each other, and then you pin the edges together. You are then going to sew your pieces together, which was really giving me a problem. Yo, the sewing machine was giving me a problem, guys. I don't know how many stitches I had to do, but yeah, we had to keep it going. We had to keep it moving. Like the thread kept on breaking so many times. After sewing the pieces together, you are going to cut out the corners and the curves so that when you flip it, it is nice and smooth, you know. Okay, so your girl finally invested in this eyelet tool that makes it easy for you to put your eyelets, because if you know from the first time that I had to use eyelets, guys, I was struggling because of that one that I had, that plastic one that was breaking and all of that. So this one, it was pretty simple to put them in. I mean, the first one, it took me a while to figure out how to use it, but once I figured it out, it was like I was flowing, honey. I was flowing. I actually liked the outcome, because if I had to put the boning in, I'll have to seal it there at the bottom. So for the fact that I'm doing, you know, roughing it up there, I don't know what they'll call it, but you know, when it comes to denim, guys, that's what we do. And this is it, guys. Pretty simple, right? Please forgive me, as I did not have the time to make like a string for it, so I had to use like shoelaces, and I had to use 2 shoelaces, imagine. And I was also so lazy, guys, to put it on, because it's a lot of work putting a corset on, guys. So I was so lazy to show you guys the other side. But as you can see, it is a reversible. I did make a video on how I would style it, so please check that out on my shorts. But otherwise, guys, thank you very much for watching. Ensure that you like, subscribe, and comment down below. See you guys next time. Love you lots. Mwah.